You think I'm out here working for some company? You have lost your ever-loving mind. What is going on, guys? Another week. And, yeah, probably one of the worst ones I've had. It was a bad week. And I'm still smiling. That's when you know you're doing the right thing. When you have a week like I'm going to get into that I had, and you have a smile on your face, you know that it's about more than just what you're doing. Especially for me. If you remember last week, I finished that video on Monday, and I mentioned about the 6-hour wait at the customer. And so I said, because I was going to relax and take it easy. And so I relaxed and took it easy. And life just kept throwing them at me. It just kept swatting them away. No, 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 no. Little Dikembe Mutombo for the old guys. I'm out here. I can only control me. And I just stopped worrying about those things that are out of my control. And the weight that is off of my shoulders this last week has been just phenomenal. I mean, not that I don't care about the money, not that I don't care about things, not that I just don't get a little concerned about things, but the worrying, oh my gosh, what's this going to be like, and what's that going to be like, and getting that queasiness in your stomach before you get to a place that you've never been. When you're a rookie, you're going to have that. When you're new, you're going to have that pit in your stomach going, I don't know who's going to be parked there. Now, because I'm comfortable in my truck, again, I don't take anything for granted. If you've been doing this 20 years and you're accident free, it's because you've never taken it for granted over that 20 years. Granted. You don't take it for granted. That's a rock. Sometimes I'm dumb as one. But, you don't take it for granted that, it's just going to be easy and I'll get it. I'm very aware, but I'm really learning what my truck can and can't do. But last week, we spent 6 hours on that shingle load that was going 32 miles. No, I'm sorry, 24 miles. $600 to the truck for 24 miles. Take it, right? It's not great, but it's short, it's easy. So I get over to where I'm delivering, get up Tuesday, get unloaded first thing. I'm the first one there because I didn't go home. I could have gone home with it. I was right by the house, but I'm not going to go home. We're going to stay on this route. We're going to do things the right way. My family knows I love them. I spend quality time on the weekends with them. Let's not chance it. Because one thing you're judged on is you're out of route. Well, it's only 24 miles. So if I went 2 miles out of route, that's 10%. So, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get there and get it done. So I was like, all right, I'm unloaded early. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? We're going to bounce. We call it bounce. That's deadhead. And we're going to go unloaded. Almost 200 miles after a lumber load. $500 to the truck. A place that I have been that I do not care for. But I've got some experience at this place now. It's not intimidating. I knew where I was going, knew what I was going to do. Rolled up, do the thing, do the blah, do the blue. This is the guy that gave me the 45 minutes. Well, I only gave you 20 because it wasn't raining. So, there's a fly. Sorry. Squirrel. No. So whatever. We'll go down there. We'll rock that load out. We go back, we take that load, we're at a distribution center. We got this. With good loads come out of this distribution center. I can handle some stuff out of here. And I wait, after getting unloaded, and I'm waiting, and I don't get a load out of there. Remember, 4th of July weekend, freight was all kinds of cattywampus. So you're going to go from southeast Dallas, I'll call it, to Houston, to one shingle plant, and drive it 200 miles back to the shingle plant in Dallas. I guess they needed product, man. You do what you got to do, right? $530 to the truck. Man, I called the fleet manager like, hey, what's up? Have I done something wrong? Did I screw up? He's like, dude, we're just trying to keep you moving. We're just trying to keep the trucks moving. It's a holiday week. You're going to get those. So, hey, I'll do what I got to do, right? Rock out to Houston. I asked my fleet manager, hey, can I same day this? This place that I've been going to, they've been having, it's holiday week. They got a lot going on. It's been kind of a headache. If I get there late night, can I same day it? He goes, go for it. I mean, he goes, now we're not gonna have a load for you. You're not gonna get empty at 8, 9 o'clock at night, and we have a pre-plan on you. We won't have that. You had to go get parked up after you deliver, but you can do it. Go for it. So I left. I went all the way to Houston. Pulled in. I was the only truck there. Loaded me up. I rocked back to Dallas. Got there about 6. Got unloaded at 9. Went and parked up. Said, all right, what we got? What we got? What's next? Hook me up. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And it's, well, this is going to be your load for Thursday, because that was Wednesday, 2 loads on Wednesday. It'll be my load for Thursday. They talk about Friday, a lot of places are closed. So, but because I had parked up the night before, they're going to send me home Thursday morning and say, you're done for the week, or I'll get a 5th load. I will get one of the few guys that gets 5 loads. A lot of guys did not get that, but I rocked my clock. I worked hard. I did all that. And so I got up the next morning, and I had a load. And it was... I'm not gonna say what it was. I don't want to set anything the wrong way. It's just it was a place that I had to go and load. And I go to this place, and I get there. By the time I got the load, I got there right at 9 o'clock. Let's call it. And it's down this real narrow road, and there's no parking on the road. But so I get there, and I drive up to the gate, and it's full of trucks. I can't pull in, and I've noticed a line. There's probably 8 trucks, 18-wheelers. Lined up on the street by the no parking signs. Now, our instructions say, hey, do not park on the street, make the block. I think it's like a 2-mile block, and come back and just do that till you can get in. We don't park on the street. So I did that for about 45 minutes. My left turns are phenomenal right now, and I can't get in. And the trucks parked every time I go around the block. One of those trucks that was parked on the street has moved in. So I call my fleet manager and say, what do you want me to do? Like, well, if everybody's parking on the street, because you've been doing this for an hour, go ahead and park on the street. So, like, cool. Make the block, I come back, and I go to make that left, and there's no trucks parked on the street. I'm like, well, I guess they had a big rush and everybody got in. So I make that turn. Here he comes. The cop car. He ran them all off. It was an 18-wheeler NASCAR race around a 2-mile block. 2-mile block. 2-mile block. Probably 10 of us, and that's not an exaggeration. 10 18-wheelers making this 2-mile block at 30 miles an hour. It was ridiculous. And so after about 3 hours of this, it's now 1 o'clock, and they say, hey, go park. Take 30, 45 minutes, because like, I'm getting motion sickness here. I've made this block so many times. Like, just go park and go back in 45 minutes or so. So I waited, and I went back at 2 o'clock. Still full. The guy's got a list. One of the guys said, hey, I got you on the list. I've seen you every time you pass by. He goes, I have some trucks in front of you. Just keep making the block. And I called my fleet manager, like, can y'all pull me off this load? I mean, I've been here since 9 o'clock. It's now 2 o'clock. They're like, no, just keep trying. We'll see how it's going to go. Another hour and 45 minutes of making the 2-mile block. And I'm coming around. My fleet manager calls me. He says, make the block one more time. If you don't get in, we'll pull this off of you and we'll send you home. And you'll have a 3-day weekend. And I went by the gate and I'm kind of going a little fast. And the guy goes, get in here. I'm like, son of a, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Right? I have no idea what's going on. And so I pull in and I call my fleet manager and he's like, hey, we're going to pull you off that load. I was like, yeah, I just got in. And he goes, well, congratulations, you got in. And they're like, keep track of your time, customer pays attention and all that. So I started at 9 o'clock. At 8 o'clock that night, I was finally loaded. On a shingle load, going, well, I just said what it was, but, which one, I'll never tell. Shingle load, going to Texarkana to a Lowe's. Only going 180 miles. And so I parked. So I'd have been there at 9 o'clock. If I'd been loaded by noon, I'd have same day that to Lowe's and still had my 3-day weekend. But that took the entire day. I ended up having to park because I couldn't go anywhere. I was out of time from all those squares. And I got up Friday, and I rocked all the way to the Lowe's. I got up at 4:30 in the morning. I got to the Lowe's about 7:30. It's shingles. They had me unloaded in no time. And then I had a pre-plan out of the distribution center I was in earlier, delivering on Monday. So I got up at 4:30. I made it to Texarkana. I bounced 180 miles down the distribution center. I got loaded with my Lowe's load, and I got home at 4 o'clock Friday afternoon. and I had to leave Sunday. I haven't had to park up since I've been dedicated because everything's been delivered in Dallas and this delivered in Lubbock. So I left Sunday. I went out to Lubbock, rocked it out, got it delivered. They sent me over to a sheetrock place, one that does a lot of job site deliveries in Dallas. I did that this morning, went over to a distribution center, and I'm back in Lubbock. So that's been my week. I did 5 loads, and I think the truck may have grossed $3,000. It was not good paying loads. But why am I smiling? Why am I happy? Because I'm out here for the right reasons. I've said that over and over. I'm not out here to do a good job when the loads pay good. I have standards. I have things that are important to me. I have core beliefs. I'm not going to look at a load and say, crap, I got to drive 150 miles and it pays $500. I'm not going to do a good job. No, I same date it. But maybe something good around the corner. I value my reputation for me. I don't value my reputation for TMC. Meaning, I care what TMC thinks about me. I don't mean it like that. But I'm not out here going, I hope TMC pats me on the back. I hope TMC says I did a good job. I hope TMC notices how much struggle I did for them. I didn't struggle for them. I did not lose my cool. I didn't refuse the load because I was worried about what TMC was going to say. I did what I did because I know what I would say. I know why I'm out here. I know what I'm working for. And I tell you, one positive note about TMC that I'll go ahead and throw in there is the office staff was closed on Friday. They were not working. It was a holiday. As everybody knows, banks were closed and all that. And an account manager, who's not even related to me at all, had nothing to do with me, worked for the customer, sent me a message on Friday, on her day off, apologizing for the debacle. 2,700 drivers with TMC. And this woman who doesn't know me from Adam, has no impact on me, doesn't plan my routes, doesn't do anything. All she is just an account manager, said it was horrible what happened yesterday, and I just wanted to apologize. That's how I know I work for a good company. Yes, that pat on the back felt good. But as I told her, I was just doing my job. I was just doing what was important to me. Same thing, that load was important to me because of my standards. What I demand for myself. And if the load pays $500, $400, $300, or $5,000, I give 100% every time. And that's how you get successful in this business. It's not about what the load pays. It's not about how easy the customer is to get in and out of. It's not about how much money you make. It's about whether you do it right and whether you love what you do. Because for the first time in a long time, quitting never crossed my mind. And I mean that seriously. There have been times when I've just been like, I'm done with this. This is some boob stuff. You know, I've been that way before. And I wasn't. It never even crossed my mind. You know how it didn't cross my mind? Because I was like, that didn't cross my mind. I don't want to quit. I'm doing what I love doing. I'm setting a reputation for myself that I want to be set. And that's how you get successful in life. Forget trucking. If you go out there, it can't be about what it pays. It has to be about what you believe. You're not working for any company. I don't believe any person works for a company. I don't believe anybody gets up and says, I'm going to go work for John Smith. I don't care about me. I don't care. I want to make John Smith. I love everybody at TMC. But I care more about me than I care what TMC says about me. TMC can think I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread, but if I think I did a shitty job, then, if I did a crappy job, then that's on me. I care how I feel. I care about how I project myself. And if you can just do that, whether it's trucking, whether it's life, give 100%, no matter what it pays, no matter what somebody's going to say or not going to say, and you're going to be successful. So, what a week. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm relaxed. I'm chill. I'm just, rolling down the road doing my thing. And I'm loving it. So, another week down. Move on, get this holiday junk behind us. I've made some good money this week. I got some good loads. This will be my 3rd load I'm delivering Wednesday morning. And I'll make these 3 loads about pay what 5 loads paid last week. So we still got 2 more to go. And I got home once this week. That one went back to Dallas. I was able to stay at home because the job site there was no parking. So it all works out, baby. So God bless. Thanks for watching. Let's get rolling.